Good morning. Hello, Denise, Laura, Crystal. How are you all today? I'm going to refresh. Can y'all hear me? I'm going to refresh. All right. I don't know if I'm talking to myself or not. I don't care. I'm going to do this live because it seems that people have this. And you know what? I've been guilty of it too. But I am my own person. If I say something, it's on me. It's not on anybody else in this community. What you're never going to find, because it's never happened, is you're never going to find where I've ever gone real life on anyone in this community, because it's never happened. I don't even know. I might be talking to myself. I don't even care. The chat's not moving. But either way, I have never, yes, I get mad. I throw shit out there. It's not going to happen. I've never done it and I'm not going to start doing it because YouTube just doesn't mean that much to me. I don't live off this income. I barely even reach the threshold monthly. So to even, say, hey, Cosmic, I just want to make it clear that I am not attached to anyone in this community as far as what I say, what I do. I don't really go anywhere. I don't linger in other communities and shit. So, but just like you're not in control of Starlight and where she goes and what she says, definitely not dependent on YouTube like that. Some people are. To me, that would be a very scary situation to be dependent on YouTube as far as income goes. I know there's a lot of people that are. If I want to make a quick dollar drag, Laura, I have. Number one, I did not drag Laura for 2 solid years. So that's just a lie. But what it seems like in this community, that if you stick up for yourself or your family, that you're miserable, you're old, I am old. I'm 59 years old. I'm old. But the most horrible things get said in this community. Hey, Lolo. And if you defend yourself against them, you're old and you're miserable and you don't have a life. Well, I actually do have a life. Is it the life I thought I would have 20 years ago? Hey, Lurker. No, it's not. It is not the life I thought. Who exactly is living the life they thought they would be living 20 years ago? Anybody? Because if you are, yes, crazy too. If you are, congratulations. Congratulations. I am not going to allow someone to lie on me. Okay? That ain't going to happen. By the same token, hey, Michelle, I'm also not going to reach out and touch someone's real life. I never have, and I never will. And unlike so many others on here, you'll never find that I did. Okay? It doesn't matter to these people who want to go live and put me in my place. And trust me, they have every right. Thank you, Chrissy. They have every right to go live and put me in my place. They most certainly do. I've never denied that. What I do deny is the fact that you get upset for me defending my son. That I have a problem with. They act as, now the big thing is I'm a Laura supporter again. I don't support anyone on this platform. I don't pour money into them. I don't chit chat with them in DMs and shit. Anytime Laura is saying something fucked up that I actually hear, I go in and I tell her. But they don't tell you about that. But to make it sound as if Laura's the only one on this platform saying fucked up things is ludicrous. Totally ludicrous. But I want to make it very, very clear. I am me. I am an adult. And anything I say should be held against me, no one else. Just like anything Starlight says should be used against Starlight. And I'm guilty of doing that. I am guilty of guilt by association. But it's wrong. It's wrong. But you know what's also wrong? Is continuously calling me old. And, well, you can call me old because I am old. All right, I'll give you that one. You can even call me fat because, well, I am fat. But what you cannot do is to continuously call me miserable. Because what? You don't like my voice? Because I am not a miserable person. I can laugh at myself easier than any other person on this platform in our little nook of it. You meant fat, PHAT? I have no problem laughing at myself. None. So, to tie me into anyone else is, well, it's stupid. Because just like I know when I do it to others that it's wrong, You turn around and do it to me. And you do it to others who support me. I've done it too. I know. So I am me. No one controls me. I have no intentions, none, of going after anyone's family members, reaching out and touching their real lives. Because you know what? This just doesn't mean enough to me. This is YouTube. What I find funny is when people want to go call me out, and that's okay. Trust me, I don't have a problem with being called out. One thing I do find strange is you don't bother to mention when I do go into somebody's chat and I'm like, man, that's fucked up. Don't say that. Because that wouldn't feed your you know, the narrative wouldn't fit then. But when you go live or you put in a comment section, I am not responsible for so and so and so and so. That's to be accepted. Again, I apologize for spouting off that your kids weren't safe with me because they, trust me, I would be the last one to ever put the effort in to fucking with you off of this platform. Others can't say the same, right? The whole thing started with my son when Samara and Pop Not Soda did a complete background check on me. Shit, I didn't even know. I know, Sarah. You know me well enough, Sarah, that I don't give a fuck enough about YouTube to actually go real life. I don't look up people's houses. You will never see any proof of me. Thank you, Carrie Pink. You will never see proof of me looking at someone's kids, going on someone's Facebook. I don't do it. It doesn't happen. So I'm going to walk back my threat, even though I've already posted on my community post and did a live stream that I was just running my mouth. I do find it ironic that other people can run their mouths on here and it's overlooked. But you cling to everything I say. No one win. I never Laura talked about your kid because I don't listen to Laura like that. I'm not obsessed with Laura like you all are. No. What I have a problem with when it comes to One Win and Randy is they come on here, they act like they're somehow superior to others, calling out every little fucking thing somebody says or does. But when the shit gets thrown back in their face, they don't like it. Yeah, I don't have time to sit and Google people's kids like Hello Starlight does. And I most certainly have never passed someone's kid's docs to someone. I do find it quite amusing that Laura's kids are not off limits. My kid is not off limits. TNT's kid is not off limits. Steph's kids are not off limits. The kids are off limits, right? Because I still play by that rule. Okay, first of all, Hartley, I didn't dox you. You doxed yourself. I will apologize for putting up that community post. And I'll even go so far as to take it down, Hartley. So I'm going to sincerely apologize for putting up that community post of a cartoon. Now, Hartley, will you admit that you got a little carried away with clipping me? And if you don't, that's cool too. My apology stands. And Hartley never, ever, ever doxed me. Ever. Thank you. She never doxed me. But Starlight has. And I don't even care about doxing me as much as my kid, man. It's my fucking kid. I would take a bullet for him, just like any of you all would for your own children. I don't care that he's a grown man. He's still my baby. Thank you, Hartley. And I will remove the community post. But when you let my kids' docs fall into the hands, you don't see me over there supporting Manderlyn. Why? Even though she's apologized, she's the one, hey, Johnny Cuddy, that put the docs in the Discord for Starlight to get a hold of it, to pass it on to Alicia, and God knows who else. One Win can sit and say, Starlight didn't give that docs to Natasha Cooper. How do you know that, One Win? How do you know that? Because I can promise you, I can't come on here and say, I know for 100% somebody didn't do something unless I know who did. Unless I know who did pass it. I would never say I know for 100% who didn't. Hey, Janie Bovani Flossom, Irish gal. So, again, I'm not going to go so out of character that I'm actually going to mess with your offline. Well, Randy was known to pass other things to Natasha Cooper, wasn't she? It's never been in my character to do it, and I'm not going to start now. So I'm going to walk back what I said about people's children not being off limits because, as far as I'm concerned, they are. But that includes everyone's children, not just the people that are accepting of the fact that my kid gets drug on here. See, Laura's kids are off limits too. Steph's kids are off limits too. TNT's kids are off limits too. Wouldn't you agree? Morning, Alyssa. But it just seems like it becomes, look, what I said yesterday was stupid, okay? Because, well, I'm just not going to do it. I never have. I'm not going to start now. So I'll be the first one to stand up and say, I shouldn't have said that. But can you not see where it's a little one sided on here? Can you not see how many times I have to get told I'm living my karma? Um, you live in your brother's fucking basement. You're a loser. You have no life. Before I finally step up and say, fuck off. Hey, Ninja Orchid. Happy, happy, happy. Do, do, do you not understand it? I don't, trust me when I say I am no fucking victim. Hey, sweet pea. Never claimed to be a victim, and I'm not going to start claiming to be a victim. But when I lose my mind when it involves my son, okay? I'm just going to put it out there. I actually lose my mind when it involves my son. And now the trolls all know that. But the fact of the matter is, if the website had never been dropped by Mander into a Discord where Starlight could get her greasy little paws on it, my son wouldn't be a topic on here. They know you lose your mind, and that, well, you're right, Sarah. They do know it. And I give them that. And that's a me problem. That's not a them problem. Do I need to learn to overlook this shit? Yeah, I do. But by the same token, I'm never going to forget who took that docs and made it fucking public. It wasn't Manderlin. She put it in a Discord. That was bad enough. It wasn't Samara or Pop Not Soda. They put it in a Discord. Morning, little lady. It was Hello Starlight that decided to reach in and pass it on to a creator who will tell you to your face she has no problem going real life. So maybe when you're defending her, hey, PF, maybe stop and think about what you're fucking defending. Because you know what I've never done? I've never given shout outs to somebody in here that's gone after somebody's fucking kids. You don't see me saying, yeah, Laura, do it, do it, do it. No, what you see is me going to chat and say, Laura, don't say that. That's fucked up. Just like my friends come to me and say, don't say that. Don't do that. That's fucked up. And so, again, I'm going to reassure you. And at any given moment, if anybody wants proof, the only device I use anymore is my phone because I'm too lazy to go on Amazon and order a charging cord. It's not that I can't afford it. By the way, Steph is not helping me pay my taxes. Hello, Nunya Biz. Hope you're feeling good. Of course, I have friends that tell me. Do you know how much shit I caught yesterday after I said what I said? I don't know where that came from. I had at least 6 to 8 people tell me, don't say that, Tracy, because you're not going to do it. And we don't want you to do it. And it's just a fucked up thing to say. By the same token, they can't stop me. Just like you, One Win, can't stop Randy from going live and spewing that sin's a thief. Just like you both can't stop Starlight. Right, Sarah, I get it. I get it. And I'm not above saying I get it. I really just don't have any intentions on going into somebody's real life. Uh, I never have and I never will. I don't look up people's homes and drop it in a Discord. As a matter of fact, uh, I'm not going to say anything like that. Never mind. I'm 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 as real as they come on here. And the reason I can be real is because I don't depend on this to pay my bills. I don't trash other people's products. I did rag on Randy's a little bit the other day. Her merch. It's because they feel they think that it's okay to rag on other people's merch. So when I throw it back in somebody's face, that's all I'm doing. By all means, go buy Randy's merch. I don't care. I hope she makes $1 million off of it. Cause see, Randy doesn't pay my bills, and I don't pay Randy's. Just like makeup mobsters' vessels. I've always said I like them. Have I laughed at her about how many she breaks? Yeah, I have. It was fucked up about the necklace. PF. I don't care about people's merch. That's why I don't understand why everybody fucking rags Laura and her candles. If you don't want one, don't fucking buy one. The same way with a necklace or a tote bag that says, ask me about my grandkids. If you don't want one, don't buy one. Sorry, that was a Natasha Cooper pause. I don't want anything I say on here to reflect on somebody else. Hold me personally responsible for what I say. Okay? And I'll try to do better and do the same thing for you guys. Okay? Because I know you don't have any more control over what someone else does on here than I do. It is a guilt by association is annoying, and I've done it. I've done it. I have no problem stepping up to the plate and saying, I've done it. It's fucked up. It shouldn't happen. The truth, Tracy, it's no secret the way to trigger you is to go after your son. You know right from wrong. And you always apologize when you are wrong. They need to stop messing with you. Well, I mean, it's YouTube, and they're probably not going to stop messing with me. And that's okay too. What I need to do is to adjust how I react to that. That's what I need to do. I can't control what other people do. I need to fix how I react to it. I love you too, Twanda, and I really do hope. I, I'm prayers for Tawanda's daddy. He's doing better, but not. And Tawanda is definitely a daddy's girl. So it's really not a them problem. It's more of a me problem. I just find it amazing that people want to go live and talk about my response. I am a Marie Kondo phase of life. I don't know what that means. I buy not a lot, saves money. I don't spend money on this app. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't super chat. I don't, and I don't expect anybody to do it. I do help people behind the scenes, but that ain't nobody's business either. Again, to me, it would be very scary to bank on this app as a form of income, like hey, Clary, like an income that you really, really have to have. To me, that would be scary. I know there's a lot of people that do. To me, it's scary. But why is it okay for somebody to continuously go after another creator's products, but then the nose gets bent out of joint when you talk about someone else's? I don't understand the concept here. I personally have Laura's wax melts. They were sent to me. I haven't burned the candle yet. Because again, I have a brother that's going through chemotherapy, he's going through radiation, and smells bother him. So, out of kindness to my brother, I, I don't get to smell up the house as well as I would like to. I can tell you, I have used the wax melts. They are very fragrant. They are what I need for a large house that has two dogs, because no matter how clean we keep our dogs, dogs are dogs. Oh, cool. I love those organizers. Those people can go in and just make any room look. When he came here, I mean, we actually have a scent machine that takes cartridges that sets on an end table. Tracy, I've known you longer than anyone. I've never seen you go real life. I don't, Tawanda. You know that. I spew a lot of shit, but I never have. And I'm not going to change that because I know what it feels to have your real life dipped into so hard that you have to go to your family and say, this, and this didn't have anything to do with YouTube. This was back years ago. The website that Hello Starlight decided to hand out, that affected my real life. Oh, yeah. I don't think it was a setup. I think Makeup Mobster's digging a little deep there. But I also don't believe that Leanna didn't know, um, when there was actually full conversations going on in the chat with said channel. Okay. You're not going to convince me of that one win. You're just not going to convince me of it. And then just minutes after the I mean, it was allowed to stay in the chat the whole time until I went live and said something about it. But whatever. I mean, it's Leanna's channel. If she wants to allow that crap, whatever. If this JP person wants to sit and have a conversation about with this troll, whatever. Only person I can be responsible for is me, my words and my actions. That's it. You do, PF. You do get to the point on here that you've had enough. But again, I have to learn to control that because it's obvious on here that people will push you to the point that you say or do something stupid. Just so happens I'm a sayer, not a doer. So, again, if you have a problem with what I say, you're never going to have a problem with what I do because I don't do anything. And you're never going to, Randy went live and said she was going to show my behind the scenes behavior and what I've done. She's yet to bring that forward. Why? Because it doesn't exist. I'm not in any Discord that would allow that. And to be honest with you, I'm just not interested. I'm not nearly as invested in this as other people are. I don't care who your kids are, where they go to school, um, I don't care. I don't care their ages. I don't care their names. I don't. Is it mean? Is it mean that I'm saying that I don't care? Because I don't. I don't want anything bad to happen to your family. By the same token, I don't care how many kids you have. Um, I said something about JP's 6 dogs, and somehow or another that got misconstrued into 6 children. I don't know if that woman has 6 children. I don't know nearly as much about her as she knows about me. Why? Because I don't care. I don't care about your personal life. The only thing I care about is what you say on this platform. That's it. And if you don't want me calling you out, then quit being a fuck up. Quit attacking someone's livelihood unless you want yours talked about. Laura, they are good wax melts. Okay. I mean, I'm just going to say it. By the same token, I would say it if I had a candle and I liked it from Makeup Mobster or Alicia. I've actually said how pretty I think Alicia's candles are. I love the Dobos. I like Makeup Mobster style too. I like Chasing Truths. I don't purchase any of them, but that's because I'm not going to spend. Other people, that's fine. I there are candles out there that sell for $1,000. Who in the fuck would pay $1,000 for a candle? By all means, get you a $25 candle from Laura. And you're right, Flossom. The pushing and the poking, and the best thing is to really not take the bait. You're right. But I do kind of lose my shit when it involves my son, and people know this. Therefore, they know that's my go to spot. And again, that's a me thing. That's something I have to work on, not them. They don't care about my kid. I haven't lit the candle, Nunya. It was a gift. Very well packaged. I can put that much out there. Laura's stuff was very well packaged. I don't know what else to say. The wax melts are very fragrant. They're exactly what the kind of smells that when the person that sent them to me asked me what kind of smells I like, I told her, and that's what I got. You know, but the way people attack Laura's shit on here, don't get me wrong. I have sat and laughed at the chicken wing. I've even told Laura I've laughed at the chicken leg. I'm not a big foodie candle kind of person, but they do sell. I see them everywhere. I see them at flea markets. I see them in novelty shops. And again, if you don't want one, don't buy it. But why are you going after somebody's freaking income? Anybody's. I would never try to tell you how to grow. your orchids because you're Ninja Orchid. Check out her channel. She can grow a damn orchid. They're not easy to grow. But no matter what I have to say about Laura, I could go live tomorrow over something stupid that Laura said if I heard it. Just like Laura can go live and say something stupid that I said. But you know what I would never do? I would never go after her kids. And that goes for you too, Laura, when you go after someone's kids. I would never go after her children and I would never go after her livelihood. I love Laura's candles. The candles really do smell like, yes, I got exactly what I was supposed to get. When I was asked what kind of scents I like, I've never heard you dog anyone's business either, Laura. I got to be honest. But by the same token, Laura, there is no vault of makeup mobster shit or uh, anybody really. I don't have a vault. I don't know anybody that does have a vault because I'm just not that invested in these people. I'm not as invested in Laura as Makeup Mobster is. I'm not even invested in One Win and Randy. Will I call them out? Fuck yeah, I will. Just like they call me out. Do I care what's going on in their personal lives? No. It's not my business to care about them, just like it's not their business to care about me. All I can do is to apologize when I'm wrong. And I was wrong yesterday when I lost my shit and said, your kids aren't off limits either. I was wrong. All I can do is to keep it on YouTube, which I always have. And all I can do is fully expect to get the riot act read to me if I read it to someone else. I will never forgive Hello Starlight. Ever. Never. No, I don't follow her around like they've done Steph for fucking ever. Okay, Laura, but that's your perspective. They don't keep it on YouTube. So be a doormat for them to continuously lie on you. But that's you, Laura. That's not me. Just like it's not me to go after someone's livelihood. I'm lucky enough that this isn't my livelihood. And whatever Laura does, I'm not associated with it. Just like whatever I do, no one else is associated with it. Just like what Starlight does, only Starlight can own that. But I will never forgive that bitch for releasing that website. It's never going to happen because I know, Laura, and I know you run your mouth too. You know, trust me, in all the time I was in Laura's fucking Patreon, what was it, a year? In my, I never saw Laura go real life. I've said that a million times. She runs her mouth. I've never seen her go real life. To be honest with you, she's too lazy. But I can only speak for what I saw. And uh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. But what I will say is that I apologize for even insinuating at the fact that you have to worry about your children or your family being doxxed, because I'm not going to do it. I never would. I'm too lazy. But don't hold anybody responsible for what I say on here but me. Oh, I stand by what I said yesterday. If Laura doesn't strike the dog shit out of Makeup Mobster, yes, perplexed. I heard the phone call when Pugs called your mom. That seems to get swept under the rug. I saw the comments. I posted them on my community post. What Lovecrack Sarah said to you. Nobody cares about your kids, Laura. Nobody cares about your life. Definitely not the fucking goody two shoes over there, One Win and Randy. But by the same token, Laura, if you say shit like that, then you gotta fucking own it. Just like I'm owning it. One Win flat out lied to these people and said that she never defended what Natasha Cooper said. Yes, you did. And if you get caught in a lie, it's going to get posted. Just like if I get caught in a lie, I fully expect that. But don't hold my words against anyone else on this platform. And I'm going to really work on not doing that because I've been guilty of it before also. And I'm going to really strive not to do that any longer. But I am me. I am in control of me and me only. And because Starlight decided to, because Pop Not Soda didn't spread that website, Samara didn't spread that website all over the internet. It was Starlight who publicly sent it to another creator. And since then, it has done nothing but bite me in the fucking ass. So I have no mercy for Starlight herself, but I can promise you, I will never touch her real fucking life. Ever. Just like I can promise everyone on here, I will never touch your real life. Can you all say the same? Can you say the same? So this is me owning my shit and let you know, rest assured, I will put it on my son's life that I will never dip into your personal life. Ever. Can you say the same? Think about it, folks. So I'm apologizing for even putting that out in the atmosphere that I would ever touch your real life. I never have, and I never will. All right, guys, I'm getting off of here. You have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your family. Enjoy, if you can't be with the ones you love the ones you're with. And I will see you around the tubes. Bye, guys.